Welcome to one of the Rum River Art Center's drawing projects. Today, we're going to have a fun project inspired by an artist named Paul Klee. Looks like Klee, but it's pronounced Clay. He was a Swiss and German artist born in 1879 and he died in 1940. We're doing a painting that he had did back in 1928 and it's called Cat and Bird. It's a great project to work on line and shape. Here's the actual original right here. You can see. And the painting is surprisingly small, seen in person, but has a lot of fun details. So what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be taking you through step by step on how to create your own cat and bird. Now, some of the elements of art we're going to be working on today: line, shape, and color. The line and shape I'm going to work with, the color you get to do on your own. So the materials you're going to need. Now, why don't you go ahead and start grabbing some of these things? You're going to need a pencil, eraser, and I like to do a Sharpie for this project where you can outline and create your cat and bird. All right, so let's get started. Everybody ready? All right, so it's kind of fun to do Paul Klee projects because he uses line like no one else, and the shapes kind of come together to create these fun uh, birds, cats, different things. So let's start up here. I'm going to start with a dot up here so you can see, and I want another dot maybe over here, and I'm going to bring a dot down there. Now these dots help me know where my lines are going to go. And what I want to do is make a giant U. I'm going to come down, if my marker will work, come down, go all the way across, and make a giant U. You want to leave a little room on the top, but so you can see where we are. We start here, we come down with the U. All right. The next thing we want to do, there's a cute little heart nose that he has. So let's go ahead and create a heart right about there. Okay. So we should have the giant U and a little heart. Everybody's got that? Awesome. All right. Now, what I want to do, and these are how clever he is with lines. This line is going to come from over here, comes across, attaches to that side of the heart. And you figured it. This one's going to come over here and connect to that side of the heart. So what you've got now is you've got his ears and his nose and mouth kind of all together. We're going to come down here and create his mouth by just coming down like that. There are lines. Now his eyes are kind of fun too. It's going to be really one continuous line. Now he does a lot of these paintings and drawings where he never would pick up his pen or his paintbrush and it'd be a continuous line. You're going to get an idea how that works with this. So I start over here, I come through, come down, over here, continue through, come over, and there I have his two eyes. Looks like he's wearing some sunglasses or something. And let's give him, you can give him round eyes, triangle eyes. I'm going to give him kind of these oval eyes, narrow eyes. So now we got his ears, his eyes, his nose, and his mouth. The next thing we're going to need, give him his little neck. And we're going to come down here with his neck. And you can kind of see that right there. And then his whiskers. One of the things about Paul Klee, besides being an amazing artist, he was also a really almost semi-professional musician. And he used these lines almost like they were guitar strings. And I'm going to show you what I mean here. These lines are going to come, and these are going to be his whiskas. Come over here with these nice even lines coming right off of the nose, the heart shape. So we get these kind of, not only are we using lines, but we're creating kind of a pattern. Anytime you do three or more things together, you're creating a nice pattern here. So what the next thing we have is we have our cat. It's time for a bird, right? So he has this kind of fun little bird up here. We're going to do his little tail like this with a triangle. Okay. I'm going to do an oval for the body. I'm going to do another oval for the head. And then I'm going to do a little triangle here for his beak. I'm going to come over here and make a little dot right there in the center. That's going to be for where his legs are going to come. I'm going to come legs out. Just another triangle. Add a couple more toes. I got to give him an eye there. And we've got our little bird sitting on top of the cat's head. Maybe it's a dream that he's having. He has kind of this moon or sun shape up here. We can add that too. So, with just a few lines, creating this cat and bird shape is a lot of fun. And then you can do it in many different colors. In this one, I use pastel. I've done it also with oil pastel, watercolor, colored pencil. Anything can really work. One of the things I liked about this one too, and this is kind of one of those things which is kind of optional, but I like it where I made this little frame around there too. And then I can add another color coming through it. Now at this point, when I've got everything the way I like it, I'm going to go ahead and get my Sharpie. I'm going to outline all the lines or trace all the lines I want to keep, and then I can go and add the color. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson with Paul Klee's Cat and Bird from 1928. Paul Klee did a lot of other interesting